Few rivalries in NBA history have captured the imagination of fans quite like the intense battles between the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers throughout the 2010s. As two teams led by generational superstars, LeBron James for the Cavaliers and Stephen Curry for the Warriors, clashed on the grandest stage, their matchups became the pinnacle of basketball excellence, drama, and competition. Meeting in 4 consecutive NBA Finals from 2015 to 2018, this rivalry redefined an era, showcasing the evolution of the game, the rise of super teams, and the brilliance of individual greatness. From the Cavaliers' stunning comeback in 2016 to the Warriors' dominance following the addition of Kevin Durant, this rivalry had everything: breathtaking performances, bitter tensions, and a shifting balance of power in the NBA. It wasn't just about the finals, it was about a fundamental clash of styles, philosophies, and legacies that shaped the NBA for years to come. These matchups were more than just games. They were historic moments that defined an entire generation of basketball fans. The Golden State Warriors' ascent began with the emergence of Stephen Curry as a transcendent superstar. Drafted in 2009, Curry, alongside Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, revolutionized basketball with an electrifying brand of play that prioritized three-point shooting, rapid ball movement, and suffocating defense. Under head coach Steve Kerr, the Warriors unlocked their full potential in the 2014-15 season, finishing with a 67-15 record and capturing their first championship in 40 years by defeating the Cavaliers in the 2015 NBA Finals. The Warriors' dominance wasn't just about winning, it was about how they changed the game. Curry's deep-range shooting, Thompson's ability to catch fire at any moment, and Green's versatility on both ends of the court set new standards for team play. Their success laid the groundwork for a dynasty that would redefine modern basketball. With their unselfish ball movement and ability to strike from beyond the arc at an unprecedented level, the Warriors forced the rest of the league to rethink traditional strategies. Other teams scrambled to replicate their formula, ushering in the three-point revolution that now defines the NBA. The 2015 championship was only the beginning. The Warriors followed up their success with a record-breaking 73-9 season in 2015-16, shattering the previous mark set by the 1995-96 Chicago Bulls. This historic campaign was driven by Curry's unprecedented shooting performances, which earned him the first unanimous MVP award in NBA history. His ability to drain three-pointers from seemingly impossible distances changed defensive schemes across the league, forcing opponents to extend their defenses beyond conventional limits. While the 2016 Finals ended in heartbreak, with the Warriors relinquishing a 3-1 lead to the Cavaliers, the lessons learned during that season only fueled their determination. They recognized the need to evolve further, adding another layer of firepower to their already potent roster. This realization set the stage for the biggest free agent signing in franchise history: the acquisition of former MVP Kevin Durant in the summer of 2016. With Durant joining Curry, Thompson, and Green, the Warriors became an unstoppable juggernaut, assembling one of the most formidable lineups in NBA history. From 2017 to 2019, the Warriors cemented their legacy with back-to-back championships, dominating opponents with a combination of elite shooting, unselfish passing, and defensive versatility. Their ability to adapt and thrive under different circumstances highlighted their greatness. They embraced small-ball lineups, utilized Green's ability to guard multiple positions, and leaned on their star power to dismantle the competition. The Warriors weren't just winning, they were redefining how the game was played at its highest level. Even beyond their peak years, the Warriors' influence endured. Teams across the NBA prioritized spacing and shooting like never before, leading to a fundamental shift in offensive philosophy. Coaches built their rosters around players who could shoot from distance, and big men who once thrived in the post were now expected to stretch the floor. Curry's impact on the game transcended statistics. He altered the very fabric of how basketball was played and coached. Ultimately, the Warriors' rise wasn't just about championships. It was about revolutionizing the game, reshaping offensive and defensive philosophies, and leaving a lasting impact on the league. The dynasty they built in the 2010s set the gold standard for modern basketball, and their battles with the Cavaliers elevated the NBA to new heights of global popularity and strategic innovation. With their unselfish ball movement and ability to strike from beyond the arc at an unprecedented level, the Warriors forced the rest of the league to rethink traditional strategies. Other teams scrambled to replicate their formula, ushering in the three-point revolution that now defines the NBA. On the other side of the rivalry stood LeBron James, a player widely regarded as one of the greatest in basketball history. After leaving Cleveland to win 2 championships with the Miami Heat, LeBron returned to the Cavaliers in 2014 with a singular mission: to bring an NBA title to his hometown. Teaming up with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, the Cavaliers had a formidable roster ready to challenge the Warriors. The return of LeBron immediately elevated the expectations in Cleveland, as fans believed that their championship drought could finally come to an end. LeBron's presence ensured that every Warriors-Cavaliers matchup was must-watch basketball. His combination of size, skill, and basketball IQ made him one of the few players capable of single-handedly taking over games. His leadership was evident from the start, guiding a young and talented team into becoming a serious contender. But in 2015, injuries to Love and Irving left him short-handed in the finals, and despite a heroic effort, the Cavaliers fell to the Warriors in 6 games. His remarkable 35.8 points, 13.3 rebounds, and 8.8 assists per game in the series were an early indicator that this rivalry was far from over. Many argued that, had Love and Irving been healthy, the outcome of the series might have been drastically different. The 2016 season set the stage for one of the greatest moments in NBA history. The Cavaliers, down 3-1 in the finals, mounted an unprecedented comeback, fueled by LeBron's brilliance and Irving's clutch shooting. Game 5 saw LeBron and Kyrie become the first teammates in NBA history to each score 40 points in a finals game, keeping the Cavaliers' hopes alive. The defining moment came in Game 7, when LeBron's iconic chase-down block on Andre Iguodala and Irving's game-winning three-pointer secured Cleveland's first-ever NBA championship. The Cavaliers' victory was more than a championship; it was a redemption story, proving that resilience and determination could overcome even the most dominant opponent. LeBron's historic performance in the 2016 Finals, where he led all players in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks over the series, solidified his status as an all-time great. His emotional reaction after the final buzzer, falling to the floor in tears, captured the significance of this triumph, not just for himself, but for the city of Cleveland, which had endured decades of sports heartbreak. This comeback remains one of the most celebrated achievements in sports history and a defining moment in LeBron's career. The Cavaliers' triumph also signified a shift in power dynamics, proving that Golden State, despite their record-setting 73-win season, was not invincible. The victory intensified the rivalry further, with the Warriors making a bold move in the offseason by acquiring Kevin Durant, setting the stage for another chapter in this historic basketball feud. In response to their heartbreaking 2016 Finals loss, the Warriors made a move that sent shockwaves throughout the league, signing former MVP Kevin Durant. With Durant joining an already dominant roster, the Warriors became nearly unstoppable. The addition of a player with Durant's scoring ability made Golden State the most feared team in NBA history, leading to 2 consecutive Finals victories over the Cavaliers in 2017 and 2018. Their dominance in this period was unparalleled, with Durant seamlessly fitting into the Warriors system and elevating them to an even greater level of efficiency and execution. With Durant in the lineup, the Warriors developed into an offensive juggernaut, blending Curry's deep-range shooting, Thompson's ability to space the floor, and Durant's isolation scoring. This unique combination created an offensive system that was nearly impossible to guard. In the 2017 Finals, the Warriors swept through the postseason with a 16-1 record, one of the most dominant playoff runs in history. Durant, in his first Finals with Golden State, delivered breathtaking performances, earning Finals MVP honors after averaging 35.2 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 5.4 assists per game. While the Cavaliers remained competitive, the Warriors' firepower was overwhelming. LeBron continued to deliver historic performances, including his 51-point explosion in Game 1 of the 2018 Finals, but it wasn't enough to overcome the sheer talent of Golden State. Despite LeBron's best efforts, which included leading the playoffs in points, assists, and rebounds, the Cavaliers were overmatched, and the Warriors secured another championship. Durant won his second consecutive Finals MVP award, further cementing his place among the all-time greats. Beyond the trophies and accolades, Durant's move to the Warriors ignited debates about the balance of power in the NBA. Many fans and analysts questioned whether a team this stacked could truly be challenged, leading to discussions about superteam dynamics and the league's competitive integrity. The Warriors' dominance sparked a shift in team-building philosophy, with other franchises attempting to replicate their formula by acquiring multiple star players to contend with Golden State's unprecedented talent level. The Warriors' success during this era also emphasized the importance of selfless basketball. Despite boasting multiple superstars, the team thrived on ball movement, spacing, and elite decision-making. Their approach redefined modern basketball, showcasing how chemistry and versatility could trump individual statistics. Even Durant, a prolific scorer, integrated himself into the Warriors system seamlessly, proving that superstar players could excel within a collective framework without sacrificing efficiency. Despite their dominance, internal pressures and external criticism began to take a toll on the Warriors. Durant's role within the team was often scrutinized, with debates over whether he or Curry was the true leader of the dynasty. The infamous locker room confrontation between Durant and Green during the 2018-19 season signaled cracks in the Warriors' seemingly unbreakable foundation. These tensions, combined with injuries to Durant and Thompson in the 2019 finals, ultimately led to the Warriors' fall from the top as they lost to the Toronto Raptors, ending their reign. Regardless of how it ended, the Warriors' dominance during this period was undeniable, leaving their imprint on the game and solidifying their place in basketball history. Their run with Durant was one of the most dominant stretches in NBA history, forever altering how teams approached roster construction, offensive philosophy, and competitive balance. Even after the dynasty shifted, the legacy of the Warriors' superteam era continues to shape the NBA today. The Warriors-Cavaliers rivalry eventually came to an end as both teams underwent major transformations. In 2018, LeBron left Cleveland once again, this time for the Los Angeles Lakers, marking the conclusion of the Cavaliers' championship contending years. The Warriors, meanwhile, faced injuries and roster changes that ended their reign atop the league. The departure of key players, coupled with the rise of new contenders, signaled the closing of one of the most defining rivalries in modern basketball. Despite the rivalry's conclusion, its impact on the NBA remains profound. The Warriors' style of play revolutionized basketball, leading to an increased emphasis on three-point shooting and pace-and-space offenses. The team's ability to seamlessly integrate sharpshooting with defensive versatility set the blueprint for how modern teams are constructed. The shift toward perimeter-oriented play, fueled by Golden State's success, forced franchises across the league to re-evaluate their strategies, prioritizing shooting, speed, and adaptability. LeBron's relentless pursuit of greatness further cemented his status as an all-time great, inspiring the next generation of players to emulate his versatility and leadership. His move to the Lakers brought a new chapter to his career, where he continued to dominate and prove that longevity and adaptability are crucial for sustained success. His finals battles with the Warriors shaped his legacy, highlighting both his ability to carry teams to the biggest stage and his willingness to embrace new challenges. The Warriors-Cavaliers rivalry wasn't just about championships, it was about a battle of ideologies, contrasting styles, and the pursuit of excellence. The Warriors represented a new age of analytics-driven basketball, emphasizing efficiency, floor spacing, and ball movement, while the Cavaliers relied on LeBron's all-encompassing ability to impact the game in multiple ways. The clash between these two forces provided a spectacle that captivated fans worldwide, elevating the NBA's global reach and reinforcing the league's status as the pinnacle of professional basketball. Beyond tactics and styles of play, this rivalry also reflected the growing influence of superteams. The arms race that began with the Warriors' acquisition of Kevin Durant reshaped how franchises approached team building. Star players became more proactive in joining forces, leading to a wave of player movement that redefined the NBA landscape. Super teams became the standard, creating a league where the pursuit of multiple championships became an essential part of a superstar's legacy. Even though the finals battles are now part of history, the echoes of this rivalry continue to shape the NBA landscape. The lessons learned from the Warriors-Cavaliers era continue to inform how teams draft, develop, and deploy their players. The emphasis on three-point shooting and floor spacing remains a core principle in today's game, with many teams replicating the Warriors' blueprint for success. Similarly, the Cavaliers' reliance on LeBron's singular dominance underscored the importance of having a transcendent player who can elevate an entire franchise. The NBA may have moved on to new rivalries and emerging dynasties, but the impact of the Warriors-Cavaliers era remains indelible. Their clashes were not just defining moments of a decade, they were pivotal in shaping the league's present and future. As fans look back on the epic showdowns between these two titans, the rivalry will be remembered as one of the most compelling and transformative in basketball history. The rivalry between the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers defined an entire era of basketball. It was a saga of dominance, redemption, and historical greatness, featuring some of the most unforgettable moments in NBA history. From LeBron's heroic performances to the Warriors' dynasty-building brilliance, this matchup left an indelible mark on the league. As the NBA continues to evolve, the lessons from this rivalry endure. It reminded fans why basketball is more than just a game. It's about resilience, innovation, and the never-ending quest for greatness. Whether you cheered for the Warriors' three-point revolution or admired LeBron's sheer determination, one thing is certain: the Warriors-Cavaliers rivalry will be remembered as the defining NBA battle of the 2010s. Its legacy will forever influence how teams build rosters, how stars define their legacies, and how future generations approach the game at the highest level.